Nepal will be tested. Beautiful day, Lenny.
Ray of light. Lighting up my morning here in King City. Let's go look at the teams. Unchanged for Nepal. Real surprise for me, I have to say. I thought they'd make a couple of changes. I thought we might see him. I thought he bowled nicely in the T20s in the Netherlands. He gets his chance now in the longer format. Again, maybe a difference of opinion over the pitch. Plenty of spin options for Canada.
They're going to open up the honours with the bat, as no surprise to see Kaleem Sana with the ball for Canada.
So we're nearly all set for play. Just 1 minute before new ball in hand. The clock ticks over to 11. Here we go. Immediately gets one full and challenging Arjun Saib, but I think it's pitched outside leg.
Initially like it might have been going down leg, but it looks, on second thought.
Bowls him. It's chopped on. Asif Sheikh looking to force a back foot drive. A bit of movement back in, just enough movement. You could say unfortunate for Sheikh, but Nepal have lost that early wicket that has
Hitting the deck hard. It didn't do much in terms of movement, but just the angle at which.
Nice drive down the ground, beats mid off. Could be the first boundary if the outfield's quick enough to get it to the rope. Nicely played. Seen a couple of these strokes from Arjun Saib off the back foot. Should get 3. Curtin does the fielding, does get it off, cut off inside the rope. And what a delivery that is. And Mova does the rest. Kaleem Sana gets one to leap through the surface. Close to unplayable, you'd have to say, this one. They do have 2 in the power play.
The second wicket of Nepal hitting the deck hard, just gets a little bit of extra bounce and taking a little bit of the.
What's this come off? Well, it's been given. I think Said was trying to indicate it might have come off the pad. It is the 3rd wicket in the power play. Hayliger wheels away in celebration.
Had pace, it had bounce, and it had some zip behind it. Nepal, we take another look at the wicket. Jagged in sharply, and it looks like it just might have
get behind the captain chanting his name. And that's going to please them. Rohit, Rohit, were the cheers as the bowler approached the crease, and he delivers for them. Fans are loving every single run. Whatever happens. Powell wants the single, massive mix-up, and oh, this is going to be a calamity. I'm not even sure who's going to be run out. I don't think Arif Sheikh has ever left his crease.
Opening out there. It's really a gentle push down the ground, and it was Rohit Podol's call. He was the one running to the danger end. He was the one facing the ball. Arif Sheikh was planted to his ground. A wayward throw. In fact, almost took out Akhil Kumar with that throw. They just held it all together in the end. Canada, they've picked up the 4th wicket, and it's a skipper who's back in the hut. This is shocking scenes for Nepal. And you just can't afford runouts, not at a stage.
There was somebody there backing up to toss it up to the keeper. He whipped the bails off, and in, well, rather tragic circumstances, Rohit Powell has
just missing the outside edge.
Swept towards the man, a deep backward square, who takes the catch. It was well struck. It was swept in the air, and it's a wicket on ODI debut for Parveen Kumar. Nepal in real danger of being bowled out very early here. They're in all sorts of trouble.
And the debutant picks up a wicket, looking to sweep that. Unfortunately, he went the aerial route and straight into the safe pair of hands of Harsh Thakur.
Nicely driven, over pitch by Akhil Kumar. You can hear the fans are desperate to have something to cheer. Maybe Gulshan Jah is going to be the one to get them. Particularly rely upon Gulshan Jah to fight till the very end. Arif Sheikh's not going to give it away. Edged and put down. He went quite slowly, didn't he? I think it's Aaron Johnson there at first slip. Over. Get one more look at this drop chance here. It was a lovely delivery. Just a little bit late in going, wasn't he? Actually only got one hand to it.
Be interesting to see how far in the middle this ball might have gone to.
Monty Desai doesn't look best pleased. He's a man who's done a huge amount, hasn't he, in the 18 months or so that he's been in role. Spongy tennis ball bounce you're getting. Gulshan Jia is going to send them into raptures. Hits it right into the crowd, all the way for 6, and it's the biggest cheer of the day.
Well, height not an issue for Gulshan Jia, as he has absolutely smashed Praveen Kumar. Puts the bowler in 2 minds as well.
That's going to be number 6. Arif Sheikh hadn't been able to survive. He looked completely ill at ease, and it's an outside edge. It's just prodded away from his body.
Lost their 6th wicket. Kalim Sana, he has been unplayable. Guided to the goals for 10 of 33.
Nicely driven. Going to be 4. Beats the infield and races away down to the shortest boundary. Only about 57, 58 metres down there. Over pitched by Hayliger. And Gulshan Jia looks like the lone warrior here for Nepal. Now, this is ramped away, and it's ramped all the way. Bit of an uppercut. It's going to go for 6. Just for a moment, deep third will have been interested.
Who would you rank your most favourite?
Edged and gone. Really good catch. It's gone quickly to Navneet Dhaliwal, who gets his hands up sharply above his head to hold on to a critical wicket. Harsh Thakur brought back into the attack. 34.
Well, it's Harsh Thakur into the action. Bit of extra bounce as well, and especially when he's got the bat in his hand.
There is that slog sweep. Gets it very nicely, and it's well placed over the head of mid-wicket, who's in the circle. And it's going to be 4.
Total against his Canadian side.
Sandeep Lamichhane is going to have a bit of a heave, and heave one all the way for 6. It's going to bring the 100 up. Down the leg side. Goes hunting for a wicket and gets punished. How often have we seen that? It's going to be 4 more. The first boundary for Kami. Going to be 4 more right on top of the bounce, and Canada all of a sudden are being posed some questions. And have a look at the body language in the field as Kami sweeps really nicely right on top of the bounce and is going to pick up. Now this is going to be very close, and this time it's gone. It was a bit of a nothing shot, wasn't it? I think he was initially thinking to sweep. So Kami's trapped LBW.
Oh, this at first glance looks like maybe legs enough. But that's going to be the end of Sampal Kami. A decent knock.
Nicely cut. Finding the gap. There's not much of a gap between one of 3 men behind backward square. And Lamichhane hit down the ground, and it's going to be hit all the way for 6. One of Karen Casey's favourite zones. Tossed up by Saad bin Safar.
For Nepal.
Chipped in the air and just going to be out of reach of Saad bin Safar. Pick up a single, but unfortunate. Cut away, and it was at a catchable height, but it's gone to the left of the backward point fielder. The runs continue to come. And Nepal's fans are really finding their voice now. Driven away very pleasingly by KC. And he's going to get... Oh, he might have 4 here. Nepal's fans are absolutely convinced that this has touched the rope. From the umpire, it is given as 4. And I think... Chipped, and Lamichhane is going to be caught shy of 50. And a big celebration from Kumar too.
Another wicket to his name, and unfortunate this for Sandeep Lamichhane. Just checking his shot at the very end. Again, in true fashion to his style, clearing that in his crease for quite some time. and he is frustrated.
Rely upon their bowlers. Karen KC doesn't get this, and he's going to be caught at long on. It was a low full toss. The last man to fall. Just an inside edge, wasn't it, that he dragged to long on. Nepal 181 all out.
Well, they do pick up the final wicket here, Canada, and it's the big man.
A slap of the inner thigh from the big fast bowler. He continues his inspired wicket-taking form, and it's going to fall.
Kami, a handy 21, and unfortunate for Sandeep Lamichhane to be out on 49. But
a little bit too good and too hot to handle for Nepal. 2 wickets again for Dylan Hayliger, who stretches his lead at the top of the wicket-taking table. Off a big upset and beat the hosts on the home soil here in King City. Find out